Hopes that the Prime Minister's visit to Waitangi would be scuffle-free have been dashed as two protesters grabbed him by the scruff of the neck. Veteran protester Titi Harawira came to his aid and the crowd clapped as he composed himself and continued onto the marae. Melissa Davies was there and joins us now live. Melissa.
Sasha, it was all looking good for John Key to be brought onto the marae to a warm welcome. The crowd clapped as he stepped out of the Crown car, and Titi Harawira came to hold his arm in a show of solidarity. But just moments later, the crowd fell silent in shock as the ugly scenes that sometimes plague Waitangi came to challenge the new Prime Minister. It was meant to be a symbol of Waitangi 2009, but the Prime Minister's hongi with coalition partner Peter Sharples was hijacked by a shove to his shoulder.
You're going to go in there, mate? Are you going to go in there? Hey, give our leg back.
As the grip of one protester was peeled from the Prime Minister, another man grabbed him from behind.
Stand still, John.
Titi Harawira still held tight, counselling the Prime Minister and encouraging him to continue on.
Stand still, John. No, stand still, John. Stand in one place.
But the assault was an exception. Key's visit is seen as positive, especially in light of National's coalition agreement with the Māori Party. But Ngāpuhi elder Sonny Tau says that alone is not enough to satisfy Māori.
I think there is still a lot of enthusiasm, and I think he's enjoying the last week of his honeymoon.
He'll possibly be more well received, simply because he's had the courage to open the door. It's up to us to have the courage to step through and be bold in doing it.
Tau says Ngāpuhi will get down to business at an iwi leaders forum today and address Key directly on issues around the time frame for treaty settlements and ownership of lakes and rivers.
Indeed, there are a lot of councils already selling water, and we want to know how they got the right to sell water, and if there is any right in terms of ownership of water. The iwi have ownership.
Yes.
Harawira says there's a lot of pressure on the Māori Party to stand strong on Māori issues.
We may not succeed in everything, and we're bound to make heaps of mistakes, but as long as we're making mistakes trying to do something and not just making mistakes by omission.
But elders say politics will play a small part in Waitangi. A morning karakia provided a sneak peek at the impressive display of both Tainui and Ngāpuhi waka, which will take part in the ceremony to come. Also to come this afternoon, Labour leader Phil Goff will be welcomed onto the lower marae. He's expected to come with around 15 MPs, so a large Labour contingent, and they'll be hoping that the scenes of John Key's arrival this morning do not play out again this afternoon.
Melissa, thank you.